Here's an adjusted version. Spirit as the creative principle in the universe. In examining how Theos, God, manifests as spirit, we can look to the first mention of spirit in Genesis 1, verse 2, where it appears as ruach Elohim, or spirit of God. In the Hebrew context, ruach signifies a dynamic principle originating from Elohim, the mighty ones, and acting within the cosmos. The verse tells us, the Spirit of God moved over the face of the waters. Here, the Hebrew word for moved, Rachaf, implies a sustained, nurturing motion, akin to brooding, much like a bird caring for its offspring. This imagery suggests a guiding, life-giving presence permeating matter at the most fundamental levels, organizing and energizing it into complex forms. In pictographic interpretation, Rachaf can be understood by its letters. 1. Resh, often depicted as a head or chief, symbolizing origin or leadership, implying an initial organizing influence. 2. Chet, resembling a fence, indicating boundaries or protection, suggesting an enveloping, shaping force. 3. F, depicted as a mouth, representing breath or communication, symbolizing the conveyance of energy or life. Together, these letters evoke a directing intelligence that envelops and energizes, drawing matter into structure. This concept of Rachaf parallels scientific concepts where forces organize particles, an action similar to a magnetic or electromagnetic field organizing subatomic particles. The term ruach, spirit, a feminine noun in Hebrew, embodies attributes of motion, breath, and connection, suggesting not merely an abstract force, but a guiding and nurturing power. In pictographic terms, ruach is composed of 1. Resh, head or source, symbolizing origin. 2. Vav, a hook or connector, indicating bonding or unification. 3. Chet, representing a boundary or containment. Through these symbols, ruach is portrayed as a life-sustaining force that unites and holds elements together, resonating with physical principles of cohesion and structural integrity. In this framework, ruach Elohim, the spirit or force of the mighty ones, acts as an all-pervasive energy that interacts with matter. We might liken this principle to the fields or forces studied in physics, which permeate space, binding particles, and creating complex structures through systematic influence. Ruach reflects qualities that parallel what we understand about fundamental forces that drive atomic interactions and govern the formation of celestial bodies, from atoms to galaxies. This brooding principle, the forceful interaction that drives organization and growth, could be understood as analogous to the emergent properties seen in biological and physical systems, where interactions lead to complexity. Modern cosmology, for instance, explores how certain energy fields or dark matter may have provided structure to the early universe, setting boundaries and influencing the formation of galaxies. Similarly, atomic forces maintain stability within nuclei, enabling matter to exist in coherent forms. Thus, ruach embodies an active force that not only initiates creation, but also continues to sustain it. In Hebrew, the feminine nature of ruach introduces a maternal essence to this nurturing, guiding force. Just as a magnetic field influences particles without direct contact, ruach, in this view, shapes matter and energy at a distance, catalyzing transformations within the cosmos. The act of creation here can be seen as ex deo, from the divine substance, where the deity's own essence serves as the foundation of existence, not as separate from matter, but as integral to it. This parallels the scientific concept of matter and energy interconversion, as seen in quantum physics. The divine substance thus provides the initial energy that transforms into matter, an ongoing relationship between energy and form that reflects continuous creation. Within this framework, the logos, word, represents the active reason that directs the creative energy of ruach. This can be viewed as the organizing principle that brings coherence to the initial raw energy. In the scientific realm, such a concept aligns with the idea of physical laws that govern matter and energy, enabling consistent patterns of structure and function throughout the cosmos. Thus, the interplay of logos and ruach illustrates a dual process of initiation and direction, where divine reason and active energy converge to sustain and shape the universe. This model of creation suggests that spirit is an intrinsic, ordering force within matter, a principle of coherence, bonding, and life, bridging the realms of energy and form. It's not a separate or abstract entity, but a dynamic and integral aspect of the cosmos itself, shaping its evolution and sustaining its existence.